Just look at this. Holy moly. So many beautiful rocks. That's a nice thing to find on my way out. Hey everybody, welcome to Katie Did Rocks. It is finally sunny, the weather is warm, and we're on the river. Come along. Sometimes this area is an actual island. Right now it's kind of a peninsula. The river is still pretty low. A lot of the rocks here are covered with slime. It's just basically dirt. And all that means is that the water receded really slowly and left silt behind. Nice piece of petrified wood. Is this an agate? Oh, I don't think it is. I think it's just a wannabe. Kind of a jasper. Oh well. Jim found this petrified wood. Birdie. It looks like Jim found the first agate of the day.
It's not a very good one.
It's interesting though. It's got some really interesting marks in it. Just look at this jasper agate. I thought this was petrified wood, but it's actually porcelainite. Really pretty. Here's an odd little thing. I'm guessing it's a shell, but it sure is cool looking. Of all the near agates on the river, I think the quartzite is often the prettiest. Here's another cool metamorphic rock. This one actually is kind of sandy, so I probably won't keep it. But the porcelainite that we just looked at is it polishes beautifully. Oh, I thought I'd found my first agate of the day, but it's a big chert nodule. That's okay, you can come home with me anyway. Look at this jasper. Whoa! It's not just jasper, it's also a treasure state agate. Look at that fortification in there. That was a surprise. Cut the face of that and I bet that'll be really cool. Just look at this. Holy moly. Wow. That's a surprise. See, now the other side is pretty boring. And then we turn it over and whoo. I only saw the one fortification in this agate when I picked it up on the river. I didn't realize that it was an entire island chain of agate fortifications. Really, really beautiful. I was so surprised. The bands in this one. I guess that's not the bands, it's the grain. So pretty. This is very cool. This is called stockwork. Basically, there were cracks that formed in the rock and then it was filled with chalcedony or some other harder material. I love it. Wow, look at this. I think it is porcelainite, but the color is just fabulous. Pretty muddy. You like the mud, Kava? You think it's pretty muddy? That's why we wear the boots. That's why we wear the boots. Muddy, muddy, muddy. That's why we wear the boots. We are going over to this little pocket over here. I'm hoping that because it is a little bit harder to get to, that maybe we'll find something good. All of this was covered at one point this winter with ice, and that's why it's all dirty like this. So I'm hoping that maybe something has shifted around. There's some things there that nobody has found yet. Like those geese. You might think rockhounding is all about just finding the agates, but it's also about things like this. Isn't that just beautiful? You're in the shade, but I can't be sure, but I think this is another agate. Maybe more chert. I love the river so much. It's just really nice to be out in the sun. Whew. These rocks are filthy. Look at this. Not gonna find much in those, but there's some clean ones up here, so let's give those a shot. When you're having a day with very few agates, even little ones are exciting. I had to find a place that was out of the wind a little bit so that I could show you these. Hi, Kava, did you find Daddy? Kava was very happy that I was turning around. We'll check on Jim. Isn't that pretty? Pretty jasper.
Literally, the moment I turned around, she raced back like a shot to go find Jim and then came back to me.
This is either coral. This is either petrified coral or petrified palm wood. I'm not positive how to tell the difference. When I go home, I'll use my electronic brain and look it up, and then I'll be able to tell you for sure.
Well, I'm still gonna guess this is coral, even though my electronic brain failed me.
Isn't that pretty? Looks like a rainbow. And finally, I found this, and I just think it's super cool. You know, on days like this where the agates are hiding, I can focus on things that are not agates, and often they are every bit as cool. This is a chunk of, I think, quartz, but it's so weirdly shaped that I had to bring it home. We'll take a closer look at that later.
I know this piece isn't particularly exciting to look at, but I just love the little fins and indents and ways that the crystals have formed. I just think it's so cool.
It's a pretty little piece of rose quartz. I totally just spotted this one because this was shining in the sunshine.
Maybe not rose quartz. I think this is actually a quartzite and jasper mix, and you can't tell from the bottom, but it's got some really pretty patterns inside here.
It's a very cool piece of agatized wood. Very dirty. The biggest agate I found today. I found a lot of other treasures though. This might actually be an agate. Oh, it is! Not a great one, but it's an agate. Speaking of unusual rocks, look at this. This is a stromatolite, but it has colors in it. Wow! Okay, this is gonna be the big agate. I know it. Oh, there goes my stromatolite. Okay, well, that's not the big agate. But Jim found this big piece of petrified wood that I walked right past. I was talking and he was looking. Ooh, what's this? Something weird. It's got agate on the outside and then like chert or something on the inside. We'll take that along, check it out. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, wow. It's like this beautiful agatized limbcast. That is gorgeous. Can you squirt it for me? It's almost empty, yeah. Oh, look at it. It's got red in it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. Can you see it without your glasses?
I can. Yep.
It's got this gorgeous jasper red. Oh man, find of the day. Is this an agate? Waiting for me in the sunshine.
See, I told you we came here too early.
It was a funny way to stick up. It was like, take me home, quick.
If you'd like to share in the treasures, check out my Etsy store, Katie Did Rocks. Thanks for coming along, and keep on doing. This is kind of neat. This is a mudstone, but this is a remains of a baculite in there. Baculites are these ancient sea creatures. Not a good enough specimen to keep, but good enough to show you.